Hey, it's Doug Beaumont. Today we are talking about whether or not the Catholic Church changed the Ten Commandments. If I had to pick the most ignorant attack on the Catholic Church from Protestants, it is the idea that the Catholic Church changed the Ten Commandments so that it can have its statues. Now, the reason I say it is ignorant is not because there isn't some reason for the accusation, but rather that with just a couple minutes of research, it is so easily overturned. Now, this is because the typical Ten Commandment list that you see in Protestantism does in fact differ from the typical list you see in the Catholic Church. But once you understand the reason why, you'll see that it really isn't that big of a deal, and in fact, the Catholic version may be a better way to list them. The Ten Commandments are often learned and even memorized by young children during catechism classes in a Catholic church or Sunday school in a Protestant church. However, when you compare the Catholic and Protestant versions, you see that they are not the same lists. This has led some Protestants to falsely claim that the Catholic Church got rid of the second commandment, "You shall not make for yourself a graven image," and that it did so that they could justify having statues in their churches. Now, the first step in realizing why this is an ignorant claim is that the Ten Commandments themselves are not numbered in the Bible. That's right. Have a look at Exodus 20 and see for yourself. Moreover, in the section where God speaks the Ten Commandments to Moses, there could be nearly 20 commands, grammatically speaking, depending upon how they are numbered. Thus, it is a matter of interpretation how to group these many commandments into 10. Now, the Catholic Church, and even the Lutherans after them, followed the lead of St. Augustine, while other Protestants and the Eastern Orthodox follow Origen, a famous heretic, in their numbering systems for the Ten Commandments. It's just a different number system with the same content. And of course, both groups typically summarize the commandments when they make their lists. That is to say, neither Protestants nor Catholics list every part of every command every single time they list the Ten Commandments. This isn't to hide anything, it simply makes the commandments easier to memorize or fit on works of art. Interestingly, the Jewish people have a third way of grouping the Ten Commandments that differs from both the Catholic and Protestant versions. Second, it is clear that Exodus 20 is not actually focused on the evil of images or statues as such, because elsewhere God commands the Israelites to make those very things. Rather, the issue is making idols for the purpose of worship, which, of course, is covered by the first commandment. And that is why Catholics count the graven image command in the first commandment instead of making it a second commandment, which I would argue makes more sense given the context. If you want to see this for yourself, look at the Catechism of the Catholic Church, paragraph 2084. As an added bonus, this numbering system also avoids treating women as men's property by not combining the command against coveting your neighbor's wife, the 9th commandment, with coveting their property, the 10th commandment. Following the Ten Commandments does not mean following one or the other's numbering system. All of the commandments are commanded, but the way they are numbered is an interpretive issue. So, Protestants, if you don't think the Catholic Church is the true church, that's fine, make your arguments, but let's raise the bar a little bit, because in 2,000 years, this one should have been put to bed a long time ago. I hope this video has been informative, educational, entertaining. If it was any of those, would you mind giving the video a like and subscribe to Doug Beaumont if you are into Christian apologetics, philosophy, and theology. Until next time, God bless.